Double tap to open page 3. Dock page 3. Voice stack 1. DJ blindfold song. App switcher. Compass. Game world. Close game. Activate. Game world. Screen. Mobile data. 2 of 4 bar. Stay safe. Orange B. Stat. Home. Dim. Games. Button. Chat room. Friends. Leaders. Chat. Games. Button. Games page. Battle cat. Salute. Word. Pi 2. Select gold 21. Select 2. Pirate. Word. Blackjack. Trivia. Ludo. Palu. Black. Word. Black. Ludo. Simon. Battle cats. Hangman. Button. Home. Hang. Bat. Simon says. Button. Close. Close. Play. Close. Button. Leave. Simon. Play. Speak. Check. Play. App. Button. Memory game using animal. Speak. Check. Play. Button. Back. 0. Start game. Left. Left. Up. Left. Up. Down. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Up. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Up. Down. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Up. Down. Right. Left. Up. Down. Down. Left. Up. Down. Right. Right. Game over. Game over. Score 36. High score 100 and play button. High score 100. Score high. Play again. Back. But back. But close. Play. Speak. Play app button. Close button. Play clap button. Speak. Play animals. Back. 0. Start. Swipe. Start game. Game over. Scores. High score. Play again. Back. But 0. Start game.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Game score. High score. Score 10. High score 36. Play again. Play again. Button. Back. 0. Start game. Game over. Score 28. High score 30. Play again. Back button. Double tap. Close button. Games pay. Game. Gold 21. Select 2 player. Pirate. Word. Black. Trivia. Word builder. Button. Double tap to. You have paint. But shelves. Trim. But tile. Disable. Trim. Shell. Paint. Button. Shell. Trim. Back. You have 1 2 1 2 1. You have back. You have 1 2 3 4. Pause. Trim. Trim. Pause. Continue. But continue to toggles. But to menu button. Pause. Back. Back button. Back. Games. Bat. Hang. Game. Chat. Get. Hang. Bat. Side. Ludo. Trivia. Blackjack. Word builder. Pirate poker. 2 player. Word. Blackjack. But. Black. Let's play some hit. Bad, bad, bad 5, bad 1. Bad 1, bad is 1. Bad 5, but bad 5, bad is 6. Bad 5, bad is 11. Bad 1, but bad 1, bad is 12. Advert, deal, state, deal, button, betting 12, 6, 8, 2, face, you have 8. Dealer is showing 8. State, hit, button, hit, dick, your score is 18. State, dealer's whole card is dealer, bad is 0, 20. Current bet, my score, current queen, 9, 3, 8, dealer, 9, close, 9, half count. Bad, bad 5, bad 1, button, bad 1, bad is my score, 8, queen, 2, 6, 9, 3, 8, deal, deck, count card, deal, stick, hit, bad, bad 20, bad 1, bad 5, but, bad 5, bad is 6, bad 1, but, bad 1, bad is 7, bad 1, bad 1, bad is 9. Add, deal, stick, deal, betting 9, queen, ace, 7, face, you have 17. Dealer is showing ace. Advertise, deal, stay, button, dealer's whole card is a king, bad is 0, 20, my current bad is screen, mobile, screen recording in progress, but screen record, queen, king, 8, cat, hell, 0, close, button, games, word, black, trivia, ludo, trivia trail, button, level map, level 20, disable, level 29, disable, 9, 18, disable, 7, 6, 50, level, close, close, 0. Set it 0, close. Game, word, blackjack, button, trivia, ludo, Simon says, battle cats, hangman, but battle, ludo, palooza, back, game, button, back, eggs, 2 play, 4, private, 4, 2 player, choose game mode, choose game, checked, classic, quick, not checked, classic, quick, not checked, quick, checked, quick play, but trying to find opponent. Please wait, ellipsis, this will take a few seconds. Player joined. Waiting, your res turn. Roll. Disabled. Button, your turn. 4, no move, res turn. 4, your turn. 2, no moves, res turn. 3, your turn. 2, no moves, res turn. 3, your turn. 4, no moves, res turn. 1, your turn. 4, no moves, res turn. 4, your turn. 6, select pawn 1 and pawn 2 in base, pawn 3 and your pawn 4 in base, can move, roll to 6, pawn 1 and select pawn 1 in base, pawn would move to start position, tile 1. Select roll to 6, pawn 1 and pawn would move to start position, tile 1. Pawn 2 in base, can move, pawn would move to start position, tile 1. Pawn 3, red player, guest unders 3 in base, roll button. 2. Yellow pawn to 3, res turn. 4, your turn, roll, roll. 4. Yellow pawn to 7, your res turn. 4, your turn. 6, select pawn 1 and base, red player, guest your 2 and roll. 5, select pawn to pawn 1 on 1, say pawn disable, pawn 3 on 7, pawn disable, pawn red player, guest underscore res turn, 2 and roll disable button, double tap to select. Red pawn to board. 6. Red pawn to board. 2. Red pawn to 29, your turn. 5. Select pawn to pawn 1 on 1, pawn disable, pawn 3 on 12, pawn disable, pawn red player, guest underscore res turn. Roll disable button, double tap to select. 4. Red pawn to 33, your turn. 4. Select pawn 1 on 1, say pawn disable, pawn 3 on your turn, pawn 3 on 17, pawn disable, pawn, red player, guest under res turn. 2 and roll disable button, 2 and base. Red pawn to 36, your turn. Roll 6. Select pawn to pawn 1 on your turn. Pawn 2 in base. Pawn 3 on pawn 4 in base. Pawn 3 on 21. Pawn 4 in base. Can move. Pawn 3. Red player. Guest underscore 84,065. Roll button. 4. Select pawn. Pawn 1 on 1. Pawn disable. Pawn 3 on 26. Pawn disable. Pawn disable. Pawn. Red player. Guest under. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to board. 4. Red pawn to 31. Hit yellow pawn on 31 off board. 3. Red pawn to 39. Your turn. 2 in base. 2. Roll. 3. Yellow pawn to 4. Red's turn. 4. Red pawn to 43. Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 6. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 45. Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn to 7. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 47. Your turn. 2. Yellow pawn to 9. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 1. 6. Red pawn to 7. 2. Red pawn to 9. Your turn. 4. Yellow pawn to 13. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 14. Your turn. 1. Yellow pawn to 14. Red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 19. Your turn. 5. Yellow pawn to 19. Hit red pawn on 19 off board. Your turn. 5. Yellow pawn to 24. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 34. Your turn. 3. Yellow pawn to 27. Red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 40. 2. Red pawn to 42. Your turn. 4. Yellow pawn to 31. Red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 44. Your turn. 3. Yellow pawn to 34. Red's turn. 3. Red pawn to 47. Your turn. 6. Select pawn 1 on 34. Pawn 2 in base. Pawn 3 in your turn. Pawn 4 in base. Pawn 4. Red player. Guest underscore 2 in base. Roll. 3. Select pawn 1 on 30. Your turn. Red player. Guest up. Red's turn. 1. Red pawn to 48. Your turn. 2 in base. Roll. 2. Select pawn to pawn 1 on 36. Red player. Guest 2 in base. 2 in base. Roll. Disable button. Double tap to select. Red pawn to 52. Your turn. 2. Pawn 1 on 39. Pawn disable. Pawn disable. Pawn 4 on 1. Say pawn disabled. Pawn 1. Red player. Guest red's turn. 6. Red pawn to 6. 6. Red pawn to 12. 4. Red pawn to 16. Your turn. Roll button. 3. Select pawn to play. Your turn. Pawn 1 on 41. Red player. Guest on red's turn. 5. Red pawn to 21. Your turn. Button. 4. Select pawn 1 on your turn. Pawn 1 on 44. Red player. Guest under red's turn. 2. Red pawn to 23. Your turn. 2. Roll button. 4. Select pawn 1 on your turn. Pawn 1 on 48. Red player. Guest under res turn. 6. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 4. 1. Red pawn moves to goal stairway step 5. Your turn. 2. Roll button. 1. Select pawn 1 5 away from goal. Can move pawn disable pawn 4 on 1. Say pawn disable pawn 1 5. Red player get res turn. 2. Red pawn to 29. Your turn. 2 and roll. Red 2 and bait roll menu roll. 2. Select pawn 1 4 away from goal. Can move. Yellow pawn moves to goal stairway step 4. Res turn. 1. Red pawn moves to goal. Great game. First play. Great game. First place. Guest underscore 84. Second place. Battleman exit button. Exit button. Exit button. Games hang home game home battle cat Simon Ludo pal trivia trick blackjack word builder pi 2 select gold 0 select 2 pirate word builder button you have shell trim button back you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10 11 disable 12 11 10 9 8 back you have paint button back you have 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1 paint. How to close but how to play close button pause but paint pause you have 2 3 cappy but cap 8 3 letter word 2 letter you have 0 you 2 let 3 let cap 8 button capped button cappy but check word but cappy cap 8 but cap e cap check word button invalid word cappy cap 8 button cap but cap e t at cap check word invalid word cap 8 button h cap h e he check found word he cap you have 0 you found word cap 8 button 3 letter cap t button cap t cap t h cap t h e the check word excellent level completed back next button double tap paint pause you have 2 letter word 2 letter 2 you found 0 if you have 0 goal you 2 3 let cap d cap a but cap d but cap a button check word but cap n you have 0 goal you cap d button cap n a d nad cap check word button double invalid word cap 3 2 letter word 2 letter you found 2 3 cap d cap but cap a cap n check word cap a n check found word an cap a but cap a cap check word cap check clear so check cap a button cap d cap you found one of word cap d button cap d a d cap check invalid word cap n cap but cap n cap you found one of 3 cap d button cap a button n a na word 2 letter word 3 cap shuffle but cap 3 cap check word but invalid word cap a d add cap check word but found word ad cap but a cap a and cap d a cap check word clear check fantastic level completed back to level next level you paint 3 pause game paused toggles but talk to menu but continue to menu back button double tap to select back games get chat friends pirate 2 select gold 0 select 2 pirate word builder button you have back trivia games pay loot loot black word pirate 2 select gold 0 hell game back button home set blind folder games folder 4 bowling friends screen recording in progress button status bar item double tap to open app swipe down with 3 fingers to reveal notifications mobile data screen recording in progress home calendar page 2 of 5 page 5 page voice 1 DJ sound effect audio rush double games folder screen recording in progress control center torch timer selected screen recording but